I think the FICCI Frames is a great meeting ground of minds, is a great melting pot of minds, and I think it's a great way of integrating the media and entertainment industry all under one roof.
What FICCI Frames does for the industry is to voice its concern, to chart a route for the voyage ahead, and probably give the industry an inkling of what is to come tomorrow.
Well, FICCI Frames has done very good job. It has progressed, it has evolved, and I would wish that it becomes stronger, purposeful, effective, more comprehensive, more professional.
I think Frames certainly is establishing and actually established itself as the mother of all media and entertainment events in India. I think if anyone who has an interest in this industry has to be here, not only from India, from all over the world. And I think it is also becoming an important industry platform for all parts of the ecosystem, be it the government, be it companies, be it users, be it advertisers, all of them to come together and have a meaningful dialogue. So great job done at FICCI Frames.
One of the most important things that FICCI Frames has achieved so far is putting India on the map and making sure in the last decade that everybody concerned with or connected with any form of entertainment have FICCI Frames on their calendar. And I believe that's a very, very big thing where India is also on the map of everybody in all segments of entertainment. Secondly, it has also focused on few industries which are very weak and who initially cannot afford to have industry associations because they are very small, and FICCI has actually supported them to take the cause to the next level and also look at a representation to the government.
Well, this is actually my first time at Frames, and I'm amazed at the participation. The number of people that come to Mumbai for this event is truly amazing. The conference rooms are packed. In fact, I'm a little claustrophobic personally, so the attendance is amazing.
So I think Turner has been part of FICCI, supporting FICCI for many years now. We always felt that it's a great platform to meet with such amazing stalwarts from the industry, listen to some interesting ideas, network. I think that becomes also an opportunity for all of us to be here. But more than that, I think the topics this year, the topic about digitization was, I think, very well received, especially by broadcasters, which is clearly a big focus for all of us this year.
I have to compliment FICCI for the outstanding work that FICCI, the Media and Entertainment Committee and the organizers have done, and not for 1 year, 2 years or 3 years, but a sustained activity to be the fountainhead of information, the fountainhead of knowledge, the fountainhead of spreading new initiatives, and creating a platform of a landscape of opportunities for the young entrepreneurs who necessarily may not have the resources to access talent in the industry, both at senior and at junior levels. I think FICCI has done an outstanding job, and I say the word outstanding because it has sustained this activity over the last 12 years. If you look at the profile of the speakers, the profile of the exhibitors, the profile of the audience itself, one would be more than convinced that FICCI has done a humongous job, a great contribution to the media and entertainment industry.
Frames is one of the most outstanding bridge-building events in the media and entertainment landscape in the country. We've been coming here for over a decade. It's a tremendous way to see the development of different silos of the industry. It's also more heartening at a personal level to connect with professionals who have had a journey across the media landscape. Many people that were here 10 years ago in traditional media have moved on to various avatars, and I think also we're seeing around us now the birth of the digital era.
speaking here for now 13 years, and since it started, and I think it's a stable, steady conference, and it's a great place to meet all your friends in the business once a year, and I find it very valuable.
The experience being here at Frames has been terrific. Everything I've seen has been totally top-notch professional. People are enthused. The work looks great. The interest is very high in doing better and better. What I love about being here, I suppose, is the one thing is that everybody wants to make whatever they're doing better than what they're currently doing. They want to raise the bar. Everybody here. And it's wonderfully exciting.
FICCI has been a very productive time. I think it's wonderful when people in film get together and meet, because normally when we are shooting films, we are very busy on the set. But these are times when we can get together, get to know each other, exchange ideas, as well as hopefully create co-productions and ways of collaborating that will lead to new and even better.
FICCI should address selective issues which are critical and take an annual plan. I think FICCI as what should be probably modified as the frames is that there should be a declaration of an annual plan at the end of the year. And the entire segment of FICCI then should work towards it. So whether it's films, whether it's broadcast, whether it's print media, whether it is any form of issue that you want, take 5 issues and come up with a compliance or you promise, show performance. So I would suggest that that's the kind of change I would like to see at an organization like FICCI, that you make your declaration at this conference. This is what we're going to do. And at the end of the next one, come up with a performance chart, a report card of what did you do. That's what we should do.
I've been here so often from the right time. It's very well intentioned. I hope it becomes an instrument of change. It is, but it's not going fast enough.
FICCI has been able to take up a leap forward this year, and they've been fairly innovative in what they've done in terms of the sessions. I think the cusp of digitization which India is in has been addressed by FICCI very well, and this has been a great forum for all stakeholders to come together to actually not only put their point of view forward but to collaborate, and it's really truly a collaborative forum this year.
I guess this FICCI Frame has really been a very successful event, and it's really growing year by year. Every year I think it's really shaping up very well as a very large and global event, and we are very happy to be associated with them as a convention partner. I guess it's a very, very wide and global platform for branding activity around, and that's what we feel, and we are really happy about associated with the FICCI Frames.
I'm here. It's a wonderful meeting place for many different people who are part of the industry. And I think not just the business side, but also the creative side, because you hear a lot of stimulating discussions. I myself have been on panels here. You also meet old friends, especially for someone like me who's a bit of a recluse. I don't really come out that much. It's great to be here, and many partnerships get formed from here. So I think FICCI Frames is an event that we all look forward to.
It is perhaps the best platform from our perspective and also from the industry point of view. I think this is a terrific platform where we have taken a lot of help. But more importantly, this is where the whole industry get together. The ministry, the government, the broadcasters, content creators, distributors. The fact that the whole ecosystem comes here, it is very, very useful. Very useful. And I think they are doing a terrific job. Very good job.
It has been really great as an industry forum. Frames has really evolved into becoming a very important event, and we look forward every year to meeting people, meeting new people, and learning new things. And of course, there's the whole industry report which covers all the sectors, which gives us a lot of insights into the direction in which the industry is headed.
So Frames actually provides a global platform where they bring the people from the local industry as well as from the global industry. They bring all the players within the Bollywood, all the business, all the celebrities, as well as the technology people. And same thing with the Hollywood, they try to collaborate a lot. And so is the other content industry throughout the world. Like for example, this year they got the Japanese animation, and last year and the year before there was the US as a partner country. And we like to see FICCI grow over the period of time. and this platform should continue to flourish. And I would like to congratulate FICCI teams for putting this outstanding effort for making this happen.
I don't know too much of the journey of FICCI Frame. मैं यहाँ आता हूँ और जब भी आता हूँ तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत सारे मेरे तरह के लोग यहाँ आकर के सच बोलते हैं. तो I feel that it's a very illuminating process for me and for the audience. And I really think I always learn something from FICCI Frames.
From an outsider's point of view, I was looking at FICCI and I was thinking, you know, what was the purpose of this show? And now that I'm actually here and I'm interacting with people, what I'm seeing is that a representation from all the different types of industry within media. See, I look at media a little bit differently than most. I define media as anything that provides entertainment and consumes time. So my definition of media includes toys, includes apps, games, and whatnot. And what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing representation from all the different forms of media, and I'm seeing different interests as well. So
discourse, wonderful sessions, most of it, and I hope to interact and see, you know, the amazing work that is happening in bringing the fraternity together so that you can actually talk about things that are happening in the industry.
And a very interesting business conclave for media professionals. It has been growing over the years rather well, and I'm happy to see that it is has reached this kind of a stage now.
I've been attending FICCI Frames for the last almost 5 years now. I find this always to be the best forum to interact with the people, network, and also, you know, some best speakers who come and seriously do justice to the subjects. And more than anything, you know, you get to know new things, what's happening and what we can look forward to in the entertainment industry.
Well, it's been fantastic. It's a conclave, and I've met various directors I know and are friends of to catch up with, and people I haven't met. And you get to see new things. All the technological departments are here with new inventions. I'm just going to step in to see 3D without glasses.
The journey of FICCI Films, I think it's wonderful. I think you have a cross-section of business, of art and commerce mixing together, and technology. I think FICCI Films is fantastic. You've got a great cross-section of artists, craftspeople, visionaries. There's new technologies are being presented here, and all of the individuals involved in these technologies and arts and crafts are meeting and talking and learning from each other. And it's all, you know, for the Indian film industry, which is very strong and very robust and growing and will make its mark on the world. I am absolutely positive of that.
ये बहुत ही बड़ी platform है, और I'm very excited that they asked me to light the lamp. It's an auspicious occasion. It's great for the industry, and we heard some wonderful speeches. I think बहुत फायदा मिलता है because discussions होती है कि आज की trends क्या है, जैसे वो digital media के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, and how the digital space is very important to us.
FICCI Frames has been delightful this year, 2012. What I noticed about Frames this year compared to last and the previous years, we've been coming several years now, is that the industry has just elevated its level of sophistication and aggressiveness. It's been very interesting to see this progression happening. We really enjoy coming here. I'm with Intel Corporation, and we work with a lot of the companies here. And it's been good to have both the relationship building activities that go on, but also the detailed conversations about how to implement and how to make things happen in this market.
To be at Frames over the last many years, you can see the industry grow and transform over the years. So, you know, it's obviously getting more structured. You know, lots of new technology coming in. So it's been really good. I think it's a very good platform. It's very unique. I think there are very few conferences which are a business conference. I think this is really good from that perspective.
Experience. I spent, now this is my second day. The buyer-seller meet was very nice, and some of the, you know, seminars that I attended was very informative, and I think FICCI is doing a wonderful job.
FICCI Frames is very, very important because it's really a gateway into the new creativity of India. The other important thing of FICCI Frames is the export market for Indian content, Indian technology, and the marriage of creativity, story, technology, which is going to be a perfect subject for India. It's very important for FICCI Frames to act as a platform for this.
FICCI's great. It's the best place in India where everybody gets together across the media and entertainment space, whether it's news, entertainment, sports, computer games. It's really the one place where everybody gets together. So this is my third time to FICCI, and yet again I've had a really good couple of days.
Well, Cross Media Lab has been coming to Frames for many years now, and we find it both very exciting. It's always an exciting event to be here, but also for us to learn because the Indian entertainment and media industries are in fact very experienced and very successful. So coming here is an opportunity for us to see different ways of doing things and different models of success. So it's a learning experience for us as well as an opportunity to become networked into the very elite power brokers and movers and shakers of the India media industries.
FICCI Frames has been very useful. I came here last about 4 years ago, and it's always a learning opportunity. Great to see old faces as well, and it's a very good initiative that the industry is taking to educate each other and help each other to understand the changes and how to cope with them. So it's been a very useful exercise.
I'm at Frames, FICCI Frames in Mumbai, and I just hit the microphone. So I'm in FICCI Frames in Mumbai. I've just completed doing my talk about making independent animated feature films. It's been a wonderful experience, and these experiences are made up because you get great questions, great audience participation, and I'm having the most marvelous time. You come to these events, you're never quite sure how they're going to be, how it's going to be organized, and I've had a marvelous time. So you asking me these questions, my opportunity to say thank you to all the organizers, thank you to the participants and my colleagues that have been here, because it's a great event.
Fascinating to be here. I mean, I only just arrived here today, and I've been in a session already. I mean, it's very exciting. There's a lot of people here who are really wild about films, so that's very thrilling.
I've done lots of FICCIs. Eta to ami count korini, kintu it's been an absolutely brilliant and exhilarating morning spending the time with FICCI. Really, FICCI Frames is really moving fast. I've done Chennai, I've done Kolkata, of course. Kolkata this year was the first time, and it was wonderful. I think more than anything else, it's meeting with the fraternity that is so brilliant. I love being a part of FICCI.
It was great. It was great being here. There's a huge energy, in front. We face an economic turmoil, a political turmoil, and to see all that energy, it's really great, and people are very cool.
FICCI has become much more dynamic because they have added co-production lounges, market, and the sessions have become much more focused and longer, and therefore much more productive.
And we believe that being here helps us in a very big way to connect with the industry and try and make more out of it.
FICCI Frames has been a great experience. This is my first time to India. I've had a chance to meet a lot of Indian companies here and have been impressed with what they're doing. And it's kind of opened my eyes to potential co-partnerships and co-productions, and inviting Indian companies to Canada so that maybe we could collaborate more and maybe share each of our own experiences to tap into the Indian market, which I see as a huge opportunity.
Well, it's been a great experience. We've been coming here now for about 10 years. This is my third Frames conference with the council. And every year we bring member companies from across various sectors, including technology companies, of course, content creators and media and entertainment companies. I think there's sort of two areas where Frames has been particularly useful for our members. For our technology companies, it's been a chance to meet with Indian companies, whether they're studios or other technology partners, and develop real relationships. We've already seen that this has led to some various joint ventures and other direct sales of new technology to Indian companies. That includes Intel, for example, and the deployment of Intel Insider, which was announced at this year's Frames conference. It's also provided us an opportunity to meet with some of our counterparts to discuss regulatory area issues that we can address jointly in both countries. This includes mundane issues such as tax and regulatory policy, but these are very important to both our industries. Also, ways to address counterfeiting and piracy, which impact both American companies doing business in India, but also Indian companies, Indian studios who find that their products are pirated not only in India but around the South Asian region and even in the United States. So Frames is a great opportunity to meet with thought leaders, government officials, and other industry partners to discuss how we can collaborate to address these challenges and find new opportunities for both sides.
To India as a tourist and as a business both, and I found out FICCI Frames. I was invited by Indian organizer. Obviously, I'm the only one Japanese here. But I was very amazed that the FICCI Frame is already a very big event, and all the important Indian production companies, buyers, sellers, they are all here for very compact price, and I think it's very effective.
I think the next phase of Frames, it should become a real marketplace, and not just an exchange of ideas, but it should become an area for the buying and selling of content. And while feature film content will continue to find its transactions outside of a place like this, but there's so much of other user-generated, small price, short content, low price feature films, etc. I think all of those transactions can actually happen at Frames if it becomes a market.
FICCI Frames, I've been associated with FICCI Frames from the time it was of its inception. And it's a great forum. I'm meeting such a lot of filmmaker friends, and for me, wo bahana hai.
I mean, it's quite evident, I think, that it's been rolling like a stone, but gathering moss as it moves on. Not just the quantity of attendance, but I think the nature of the discussions has certainly improved. It's been much more vigorous, more pertinent, and I think I would say that the platform which FICCI began with calling it Frames, I think certainly has acquired a certain real appeal to people and a real usefulness, which is why you find people who are otherwise very busy coming here and spending 3 full days. I mean, why would they do that? I mean, it isn't merely a schmoozing or a mua sort of, social get-together. I mean, I'm sure some concrete business is being transacted, and it's important for us to also engage with people from other aspects of filmmaking.
And I would say this is the best platform that we Indian filmmakers have to interact with our Hollywood counterparts. So, as an industry, we are still growing. We are still becoming mature as an industry.
This is the first time I've participated in FICCI, and so far it's a very well-run organisation. The quality of the seminars and the quality of the people that are here is very strong.
If there is a platform which has taken the whole content which is distributed on different platforms, not just TV or radio, or much beyond that, I think it's a congregation of whole ideas, approach, and the future of media in some sense. So it's become a powerhouse for all people related directly or remotely as well, because I think it brings so many minds together that the power that emanates from it in some sense is like going to a temple which has so much of positive energy. I think that's what FICCI Frames has done over the years.
I think Frames has been a voice of the industry in terms of the challenges that the industry faces and what are the issues and how do we address them. Also, it's becoming a place where people want to listen, talk about the success stories, the issues and the challenges that the industry is facing. Also, one of the things that we've been doing is through the Frames initiative, we've been lobbying with the government on some of the problems that we've had. We've been fairly working very close with the Information and Broadcasting Ministry, trying to fix issues like co-production treaties, look for certain tax incentives. So these are things that we've spoken to the Information Broadcasting Minister, Madam Ambika Soni. We had a couple of meetings. We're also trying to, through the Frames initiative, look at addressing education also as a larger initiative.
Frames is quite clearly the largest entertainment event in India, and I think it is an umbrella event that covers, the movie, the music, television, and now increasingly the participation of the emerging industries of animation, gaming, visual effects.
One very solid thing that has happened is the Best Animated Frames Awards have really got established, and it's become an international award. And as you know, that any award takes a long time. So this is a fantastic forum right now for animation, gaming and visual effects, having such a prestigious awards. As far as the delegations are concerned, the focus delegation on animation has started coming.
This is my first experience in India and my first experience at FICCI Frames, and I'm really very overwhelmed in a very good way. In terms of FICCI Frames itself, highly organized conference, very professionally run, beautiful facility, and people come here obviously on a mission to network and to learn. And there's a palpable excitement because of the vitality of the Indian film industry.
First of all, my name is Frank Foster. I'm with Maya Digital Studios, and I'm formerly the Senior Vice President and founder of Sony ImageWorks in Los Angeles. This is my first FICCI Frames, but I first came to India 15 years ago to help start Maya Digital, and I actually live in Mumbai now, so I'm very enthusiastic about the film business, especially the animation and visual effects business that is growing at a high rate here in India. When I first came here with the dream of bringing outsourcing from the U.S. to India 15 years ago, it was basically not trusted, not understood, not accepted. But now India, I think, has become the #1 destination for outsourcing.
It's been a privilege to be here. A lot of global organisations looking to make more of their media assets. So we're pleased to be here. We met a lot of very interesting organisations. And yeah, it's been a good event for us.
This is my first time to Frames, and I've really enjoyed the experience. I find that the audience here at Frames, that from all of the attendees, have been very engaged and very interactive. The questions have been some of the best questions I've seen at any of the conferences about media, about the topic that I even presented on. So very excited to work with the Indian media community, and very excited to participate in Frames. It's been a good event.
For content providers, content creators, the entire ecosystem of entertainment in India to come together in one place to have a productive few days. So we're very pleased to see it.
People I meet, otherwise I don't get to meet them in the industry, even some old friends. And we keep on working in our orbits at this one place which I love, actually I love.
Well, it's the 6th or 7th year running I'm coming to FICCI Frames, and I always find it a useful place to find out about trends and developments in the Indian media and entertainment sector, and also emerging companies that might be interested to go international.